The 2017 full-year growth figures for Nigeria is not yet on hand, but the consensus was that the fourth quarter GDP would track the third quarter growth and perhaps a shade higher to estimated 1.9%. In close to 3 years, 2017 is the period in which optimism was at its highest about the state of the broad economy and the markets as the economy digs out of the 2016 recession.
Investors and exporters' window had increased liquidity and boosted confidence in the market with over $18.7 billion in transactions since its introduction in April 2017.
Nigeria's economic story of 2017 sounds pretty straightforward, thanks to the foreign exchange market under the central bank. The CBN, in turn, had the support of steady oil prices, and by extension, steady crude output from the now quiet Niger Delta. But the good news of 2017 goes beyond monetary policies, the markets, and the sweet oil prices.
To facilitate Nigeria's economic recovery, the government's aim is to increase national productivity and achieve sustainable diversification of production, to significantly grow the economy and achieve maximum welfare for its citizens. And the Economic Recovery and Growth Plan ERGP has unveiled a roadmap for this.
From executive orders on port operations, business registration and policies on ease of credit to small businesses, the fiscal authorities pulled a few strings in the year under review. The result was a better ranking in the global ease of doing business and a clearer idea of what the Buhari's administration was doing.
It's about creating the right structures that the government should be able to intervene in the welfare and well-being of citizens. And basically what is lacking is this. The structures we have today is such that virtually the entire government revenue goes into servicing the overhead of government. And little is left to social infrastructure. Little is left to fiscal infrastructure. And that's the challenge we have.
As Nigerians reflect on the economy that digs out of recession in 2017, they see yet a number of critical fault lines. 2017 was tough. Unemployment remained high, consumer spending was weak, and prices stubbornly high, despite a recovery from recession. But there are other bigger issues as well. The state of infrastructure did not significantly improve, despite billions being pumped into them. And for an economy in dire need of investments, foreign direct inflows was a disappointment, but not entirely hopeless.
There are other investment areas apart from just supporting them in terms of budget. Take the case of the power sector. We as African Development Bank, we are supporting the transmission company of Nigeria to actually make it, to repair and to upgrade the transmission lines all across Nigeria.
There is so much goodwill and funds for Nigeria to harvest, but if impactful economic process like budgeting remains complicated, controversial, messy, and even uncertain, the country could be digging itself into a prolonged period of one step forward and many steps backward. As a new year beckons for Nigeria with a few success stories in its inbox, there is so much more in the outbox, but not much time for the sitting president, whose first time is halfway to a slow and sluggish start. Bosin Omofaye, Channels Television News.